Well, who you thought it was? Shit. This is ShanGO Ray, aka Real Deal Ray. Your intuition's mouthpiece. When that monkey might want to take over. This is the ShanGodiac for Aries, okay? From today, right now, August 18th, all the way to about September 3rd, okay? So, you're the last one. Last man or woman standing right now. The last ram standing. How about that? Okay? So we are going to see what is happening with the Aries. Oh, the Aries. And I got my Lubana. She's here with me. She's here with us, I should say, because you here. And then, of course, I got my ShanGO. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get this, bust this out, okay? Let's see what's going on for you Aries, okay? That's my Holy Ghost, brothers and sisters. All right. Okay. Yes, you Aries, some of you Aries are going to be taking this shit to another level. Something is ending here also, okay? Something that you long held. What was it? What was it about yourself that you just kind of stepped, like you shed like a layer of clothes? Except these were beliefs that you had with you for so long. And they probably protected you, but at the same time, they also limited you, okay? I see you just stripping butt naked of that shit, okay? Just and it's time for a new adventure. And I think you know what I'm talking about. It's just time for a new adventure. So, I am seeing definitely some of that going on. We get a clarification here for our Leos here. What's going on with that? Wow. You know what? And for some of you, you're going to take a step out in faith. Okay. Um, and actually, no, it's not so much about a step in faith, but something may happen, as in an abrupt loss of a job or some type of form of employment. But instead of panicking and getting all depressed and all that, you're just like, okay. I feel like there's more. This nine is also all about universal knowledge as well. Okay. So there's some spiritual activity going on with you, manifesting in some of your mundane situations. If you can see it, if you can pay attention, if you know what to look for. Okay, as long as you ain't just so caught up in your head ruminating over some bullshit. And right after that happens, because you're in that cool flow state, I see some new money coming to you. That's right, some type of new opportunity, as well. Also on a personal level, there is going to be something or some other aspect of your life, or maybe an aspect that wasn't really active or even there in your life, but it's going to be something of importance to you. Okay, so it's something new that you're incorporating within your life also that you very much so value. Of course, mm, coupled with, of course, good old fashioned golden spiritual hallelujah, brothers and sisters, a spiritual initiation. That's right, a spiritual initiation, meaning you're letting go of something, you're saying no to something. Bravo to you. And yes, it manifests here in the physical world as certain mundane things. However, there's always a spiritual component to everything seen. Remember, everything seen comes from the unseen. Basic science. So, there is definitely a spiritual initiation of some kind going on for many of you also. And I feel like some of you have also been spreading around some universal or spiritual type of knowledge. Okay. People have been talking to you, and you've been maybe corresponding with, several people having some higher level conversations, filled with light, kind of conversations you walk away from and you feel lighter. Okay. So that's also what I see going on here. And those of you, and also too, let me not down. Okay, this is a new job also for some of you. Now, some of you, it might be a spiritual job that you got to do. Okay, that you've given to yourself to do while you come here. Others, I'm talking about just straight up regular new job. Okay, somebody's getting some new work. An opportunity for new work is presenting itself. Whether you take it or not, of course, is up to you. Shortly after, we're following up with the Ten of Spades. Okay. So whatever this job is or whatever, it's going to be taking your whole work life, and I take that as career, to a whole new level. A whole new level. Doing the same shit, but doing it on a whole new level. All right. That's basically what we're talking about here. Now, if you be patient, I'm going to give you some. Everybody loves D. Nobody else. Nobody doing it. Nobody doing it. Nobody's giving you some initials, so that way you know for sure if this shit is like, because there are certain specific people that are meant to hear this information, and I know that this is not for mass consumption. So I have a letter F. Okay, a letter F, as in fuck. All right. Also seen the letter again. I got two F's. Okay, now remember, these are either the first initial of your name, the first initial of the name you're dealing with, or the first letter of the name of the kind of situation, or the kind of whatever it is. Okay, there's always a name for something. All right. And I'm also getting a letter Q. Okay, now that's very interesting. That's very cool. All right. So for those who will apply, let it apply. Let it apply. Okay. Now, this last week here, though, I'm seeing a high and a strong probability for some of you, or maybe many of you, to be emotionally off your rocker right now. Something has you emotionally kind of unstable. You know, if you think about a four, you think about four legs of a table. That's stable. Okay, or a box, a house. We all live in these boxes called houses that are supposed to be stable. Four sides, you know, four, stability. But it's also, you know, part of this is, yes, thank you. You're feeling emotionally, you're feeling bogged down. Okay, you're feeling like the routine of life is starting to really fuck with you. And you know, you Aries is, you guys like to, you know, do it moving, or, you know, be a little spontaneous. You guys are like fire elements. So whatever it is, some of y'all are bored as fuck out your mind. Some of you are just feeling very lethargic, very just trapped by the confines of stability. It's funny, we need stability, but at the same time we also need some chaos, you know. So when I say chaos, that doesn't mean that's something necessarily negative. It just means where we're in the unknown, and, you know, we're experiencing some unknown shit rather than just the same old shit. I mean, if you want to even take it down to neuroscience, they say, you know, you go to work the same way every day, you come home the same day, you do the same shit day in and day out. That creates sympathetic whatever connections, and it's like a certain combination of connections, right? And next thing you know, your brain starts getting just stuck like that. It starts getting, you know, you have to keep it like wet clay. Malleable. One of the other ways that you can keep it like wet clay is by taking a lighter attitude towards things. Okay, not getting so angry, being more playful. The key word here for you is playful. Okay, so going to get into this last card here, and these emotions affect every other area in your life. Okay, so for some of you, it's going to start affecting your money. Okay, it's taking a dip down. Okay, a nosedive, maybe making less now, a lesser level of something is happening here, and I'm seeing and feeling it as it is applying to your finances. So the way out is in, folks. The way out is in. Believe me, I know. This shit, I ain't gonna be good enough. I need to give them something. I'm gonna give you a description of somebody, and I don't know how it applies or who it applies to. Okay, first and foremost, I want to know whether I'm speaking about a woman or whether I'm speaking about a man. I think that kind of matters, don't you? So we're gonna keep going till we hit. I'm gonna keep going until we hit. You already know how I do it. Okay, so we're talking about a woman. This is the description of a woman. I don't know how she plays a part in here. Might be you. Might be somebody you're dealing with. Might be something that corresponds to what we just spoke about. Okay, so let's find out what the hell's going on here. Okay, so we're talking about a woman who's maybe a little, maybe average height for a woman, a little bit shorter than average height. She is a BBW, either from BBW to just, call the tow truck. She wants to go out on the town or something. Um, I'm also seeing a very from dark caramel to a dark chocolate complexion. Okay, but however, she has some might even be really light blonde hair, almost maybe a platinum blonde, or she might have some blonde, some type of blondish hair going on, but very light hair, and maybe she's wearing contacts, or maybe they are her natural eyes. But I see her having some very light eyes, very light green to a very almost like a honey colored brown slash green. Her eyes may even change colors. Okay, but I am definitely seeing that. I don't know who she is or how she applies to that. Don't want to know. All right, that's for you. All right, so that has been your Shangodiac, Aries. Okay, now of course you're watching these videos for certainty. Okay, what is it that you want to feel certain about? Okay, and how would you know that you got what you need? What type of feeling? What does that feel like when you know? Part of it is also relief, because you're like, yeah. Like if there's something coming up and you don't know how to pay this bill, all of a sudden you know how now. Okay, I feel a lot better. I may not have it yet, but still, I got the feeling of it already. So, I encourage you to explore that feeling. And one of the ways you can do that is with a personal consultation. There's several ways you can get at me. Okay, there's you can hit me on my hotline. Okay, I can tell you off bat when you go. That link is in the description box. When you go, quickly sign up with the service. It's a double blind service, meaning I don't see any of your information, your payment information, none of that. And you don't see mine's. I don't see your phone number. I don't see none of that. We go all through this system, and it's very secure and safe for both parties. Okay, so it's going to say he's not available. What you're going to do is submit a callback request. Okay, I'm going to get the callback request. I might be in the middle of some shit. I might be changing a shitty diaper or whatever, so I can't answer the phone right then and there. But the way the callback requests work is it's like, hey, ShanGO, if you can call me back within about 2 hours, then we can do this now. Okay? Cool, awesome. Maybe I may need to say, hey, how about we talk at 7:30 tonight? Is that cool with you? So you're going to need to check your emails if you use the hotline, because I'm going to respond to you with a message, or I'm going to call you back, one or the other, almost immediately, as soon as humanly possible. So if I'm suggested another time, you want to check your emails for that message. Okay. The other way, go to my website, booking, that link's there too. You can book your schedule, your pre-schedule your hour-long consultation, or your half hour if you just need a little bit of assistance. And of course, if you don't mind waiting a few business days, you can opt for an email reading, which is where you, after payment, you send in your question or questions, and I record your reading for you in MP3 format, and then I email them to you. So you also have a record of it too. So that is it. I want to wish everybody peace, love, and hair grease on this wonderful Venus day. I love you all. I appreciate you all, every single one of you. Every single one of you, God damn it. And especially much love to my Shangets. I got the baddest chicks in the game. Y'all better get up on that. As far as in this family we got, in this soul cluster. So anyways, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. I if ever I'm getting frustrated, it ain't because of my clients. A lot of times it's environmental and other personal shit that kind of whatever. But sometimes, you know what? Just it's like an ejaculation of relief. I remind myself. I say, hey, you get to do this, okay? This is a fucking privilege. You get to do this. It's a privilege and an honor. And I say, you know what? You right. I could be scrubbing some toilets somewhere. And I have scrubbed toilets before. I've done everything. Never mind. I ain't going to get into all that. I've done a lot of shit. Okay, so, like a long story, I appreciate you. Love you. And I will be back. Might see about doing a live now, but it's getting kind of late. So, peace, love, and hair grease. All right?